Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, welcome to Monday. I'm surprising you guys. I feel like singing a little song. I heard a beautiful song today. This is by Tony Menendez, and he sang it back in 1987 when Pope John Paul II visited. And I remember watching this on TV. This is called Today is Like No Other. Ooh, today is filled with love. Day is like no other day before. You and I will never be the same. I give you all my love this day and every day, forever and forever, in our joys and in our pains. We become the sign of love that God has given us. We become the witness to His grace. We fill the day with love. Today is like no other day before, and even more, you and I will never be the same. In union with our God, we are become as one. In Him we will bring light. We fill the day with love. Today is like no other day before, and even more, you and I will never be the same. Thank you for putting up with my bad singing. I just love that song. I had to sing it today. I was feeling inspired. Look like we got some people already gathering in the house. I see my buddy Ian is there all the way in Colombia. Christine C is here. I got to take off my glasses. I can't see the screen. Vic Z is here. Raven Fisher's here. Yay. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, welcome. Welcome to our last minute show tonight. Well, it's Monday, and Monday is my day off. So I've been out all day just getting away from the world. Because if I stay home, the phone rings, and I have this obsessive side, like I have to answer it. And so I just make myself leave, and I turn off my cell phone and I chillax. So I've been out shopping today, went out to lunch, bought some magical candles, had a fun day. It was a really great day. By the way, speaking of having the phone off, I got to show you guys my new cell phone case. I just got a cell phone case for my iPhone. Check this out. Oops, I don't even see it. Psychic Bob's all blinging out, sparkly, sparkly. How you like that, huh? Are we blinging or what? Anyways, oh my gosh, it's so good to have you guys here. Ian says, I miss Omni Magazine. Oh my gosh, Ian, I remember that magazine. That's a long time ago. That was a cool magazine. Hi, Ladybug. Yeah, I'm in better spirits. It was my day off, and I just chilled. I needed a rest all day. And I went out shopping, just got away. Hey, Colleen, yes, you did catch Psychic Bob live. Christine says, my phone is bedazzled. Yes, it is. I like sparkly things. So I got my sparkly, it's hard to see with the glare here, but sparkly phone. Anyway, so I'm all styling with my new phone. Oh, Raven, you're so sweet. Raven says, matches your personality. You're so sweet, darn. Thank you. Pink Diamond's here all the way from Australia. Says, hi, Bob. Blinding bling. That's right. I do have some blinding bling. By the way, speaking of blinding bling, hey, Stardust C, good to see you. Thank you. She says, I love your sparkly phone. Colleen Croy says, cool. Love the bling. You're looking good. Thank you, darling. You guys are so sweet. I'm so glad you're here. Well, today I've just been so busy. I hadn't had time to put out an astrology video. So I thought, heck, it's getting late. Let's just do it live and we'll talk about what's going on. But before we get into all of that, I got to show you. I received a present in the mail this week, which came from a dear friend of mine named Danny. Danny Massey in Texas sent me a birthday gift. And he knows I'm an Aquarius. And look at this beautiful card he sent me. Isn't that lovely? And I'm not going to read it. It's personal. But I just said, I'm going to frame it. I just think it's cool. It says Aquarius. There's the big water vase. But he also sent me a little box, and you got to see what was in it. Okay. So I'm going to model it for you. He sent me a piece of vintage jewelry. And check this out. I have a 1970s astrology pen. It's a big astrology wheel. Look how big that is. Isn't that wonderful? Here, I'll take it off so you can see it up close. I want to say thank you to Danny for this. Danny, thank you so much. It's very generous and kind of you. Look at that. It's got all the signs of the zodiac. Isn't that great? So now I can wear this every week when we do our zodiac show. And I said, well, I have to wear this today. There it is. What do you guys think? You like it? Huh? Is it suited PsychicBob? Because you know how I love my bling. I really do. Yay. Christine says, oh, I love it. Yay. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Well, I tell you, I'm not going to make this long because thank you, Colleen. Colleen says, wow, love it. I really am crazy about jewelry. So what's really funny is I've been wanting a vintage 1970s piece like this because I have some pieces, but they're in gold. And I've been trying to find something in silver. And, I just love it. I'm so excited. Ladybug says, styling and profiling. Walk like an Egyptian. I love it. Danny, if you're watching, I want to say thank you. I really, really love it. And I want to say thank you. It's a real treasure and a real treat. So I definitely will wear it on the show every week. Yay. Hey, Prepper Chicken Texas is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Pink Diamond says very unique. It is unique, I love the 1970s. I grew up in the 1970s. And the jewelry then was, look how big this thing is. This is like a massive pendant, And it's like that's how jewelry was. It was big, flashy, and gaudy, over the top. Like you see the stereotype of the 70s guy with big chains and Zodiac pendant. Well, it's really true. It's really true. Anyway, so yay. Hi, Days. Welcome. Glad you're here. Well, we're going to talk today about what's going on in this big Zodiac wheel that I'm wearing and see what's going on. So today I just thought we'd talk about some of the major transits. I have been too busy and too tired to put together all the horoscopes, but today's show is going to cover the period of today, Monday, March the 1st, 2021 through Sunday, March the 7th. And so the information in this is for all zodiac signs, okay? So we're going to do an overview of what's going on in the major transits, and I'll explain to you how that's going to affect you, okay? So don't worry what sign you're. Say, well, is this for me? Yes, this is for you. It's for everybody, okay? Hi, Magible. Welcome. Raven Fisher says, can't wait to hear about Scorpio, feeling so awful. Raven, I'm not going to do individual horoscopes tonight because I just haven't had time or energy today to put them together. But I'm going to give you enough information that I think will still help you this week, okay? So just listen up. Hey, Cynthia B's here and says, Gemini here. Yay. Awesome. Welcome. Hi, Sophia. This is so great. We got so many wonderful people here tonight. Well, I'm glad you're here. So what is going on in this big spinning zodiac wheel? Well, let me start off by saying, hold on, I got to move my notes here so I can see them. We're starting off today with our sun in the sign of Pisces. Yay to our Pisces people. And Pisces is a water sign. And with the sun in Pisces, happy birthday to our Pisces. Prepper Chicken Texas says Pisces here. All right. Hey, well, happy birthday to you. Psychic sign Pisces. I could do a whole video just on that. But Pisces is a very psychic sign. They're water signs. They're very emotional. So right now, a lot of us are going to feel that Piscean influence over this next few weeks because that water energy affects all of us. The sun and the moon are what are called the illuminators of the zodiac. And that means that their influence has a very strong bearing on us. Now, we're starting off our week today with our moon in Libra, which is an air sign. And air and water work together nicely. So This is kind of a sign of opening communications, particularly with the psychic self, you know. Stardust C says, yes, we all know how you love your jewelry. I love your Zodiac bit. Thank you, Marjana. so, um, so we're starting off this week with our sun in Pisces, our moon in Libra. Really good kind of combination. I like that combination. Now, the good news is Mercury is no longer retrograde. So we're not going to be in Mercury retrograde until the end of May. I think it's May 20th or 21st. I have to look it up again, but it's around the end of May. So right now we are done with that Mercury retrograde. I know a lot of you had a kind of crazy time this last few weeks with that. But we're not in Mercury. Mercury's gone direct, thank God. And guess what? Mercury is in my favorite sign. Yes, I'm a little prejudiced. Mercury is in the sign of Aquarius this week. So we're starting off with Mercury in Aquarius. So we've got our sun in Pisces, our moon in Libra, and Mercury in Aquarius. I mean, that is a psychic powerhouse combination. So, this is really kind of a great way to start our week. For those of you who've been wanting to work on your psychic development, this week is a great week to really kind of, revisit that. By the way, also let you know, thank you to all of you who've been registering for my psychic development class. If you want to join our class, we have a meeting every Saturday over on Zoom, and I'll send you the link for that if you register. Just go to my website there, PsychicBob.com, virtual appointing, and you can register. There's a button there to register for the class. It's $30. It's a 2-hour class. This Saturday, we're going to talk about automatic writing, how to channel writing. A lot of you have been asking about that, and we had a lot of people in class last week say, "Can we do that?" And I said, "Of course we can do." So we're going to step up and do that this Saturday. I'd love for you guys to join. It's $30. It's 2 hours. Now, it's a class. We're all together. You can meet the other class people. It's all done through Zoom. You don't have to actually leave your house. And so you can have me, and I'll be on the screen with you live answering questions and teaching this class. And it's a participatory class. So you'll be expected to show up and bring a notepad, bring a piece of paper, bring a few pens, and because we're going to work on actually opening the writing channel. So it's an interactive, active class. It's not just theory. We actually do exercises. And for those of you who've been in the class, we have a lot of fun. We have a really great group, and we'd love for you to join us. Okay, so this Saturday, register before Saturday. Cut off registrations on Friday, so register soon so you can get a spot. PsychicBob.com. Now, what else is going on in our transits? Well, our moon is trine Mercury, which is really exciting, and our moon is trine Jupiter. This is really exciting because this energy, moon illuminates our inner voice, our inner self, our inner psychic. And this means that this week, everybody's senses are going to be heightened. If you're somebody saying, I don't have a psychic bone in my body, well, guess what? You will this week because everything, it's amazing. I've never seen such a powerhouse in alignments like we've got this week. So our moon is in Mercury, which means that inner voice is really going to get strong. The moon trine Jupiter means that a wealth of inner knowledge is available. Jupiter is always about expanding. So that means that inner voice is expanding. It also means that you want to pay attention this week to anything dealing with business or money matters because Jupiter also brings wealth in the material world. So if you're getting a hunch about applying for a job this week, or you've got a sense about, how an interview goes, or you just thinking maybe I should buy that investment, really pay attention to that inner voice this week because that's where there's so much power right now. This is very important to understand these transits because moon trine Mercury and moon trine Jupiter, that's like such a powerhouse. And so it also means that if people are talking to you and you're just feeling inside that they're not telling you something right, or you're saying, you know what, that's just not sitting right with me, don't make any commitments in business. Just sit back and wait And that inner voice will prove itself accurate to you. So this week, even though Mercury is not retrograde, we still got to pay really close attention in case that somebody's not giving us good information. Okay. Now, we've got a lot of Mercury transits. We also have Mercury conjunct Jupiter. So we got the moon trine Jupiter and Mercury conjunct Jupiter. Mercury conjunct Jupiter is a favorable aspect. That means that communications connected to money in the outer world are also very strong. So trust the inner voice, let it lead you to the outer voice in terms of your success. As I said, if you've got to do job interviews this week, it's a great week. If somebody calls you and says, well, would you be wanting to come in for an interview this week or next week? Please do it this week, because your senses of how to get through that and the right language and everything, it's really on this week. So I can't emphasize, this is going to be a pretty cool week. Last few weeks we've had some challenging transits. But this week, I'm telling you, it's like power is flowing for us, okay? So I think I'm really excited to hear about this upcoming week. Now, what else we got going on? Well, Mars is trine Pluto. This is a fascinating transit because Mars is the planet of fire, of power, of inspiration. Being trine Pluto means it's opening up gifts of prophecy. Pluto is the planet that we want to look into the far distant future. Mars trine Pluto means that you'll be excited about the future. And it also means that for those of you who are working on your psychic stuff, you're going to get visions of the future. This could be of a prophetic nature, very powerful and prophetic nature. So pay attention this week to your dreams, pay attention to that inner voice, and really see what you're seeing. It's a great week to work on scrying. If you want to kind of work with the crystal ball or doing mirror scrying or water scrying. This is a great thing with Mars trine Pluto that opens up that far distant vision. So you'll be able to see people at a distance. You'll be able to see events in the future. I mean, I tell you, as a psychic, when I started putting this together earlier today, I said, oh my gosh, I said, I have never seen this many psychic powerhouses all at one time. Okay, now there's always a flip side to everything, though. Okay. So the flip side to this is we do have one challenging transit this week. Okay. And the challenging transit is Saturn is square Uranus. Saturn is what I call the brakes of the zodiac. That puts the kind of everything, like if people are running away with the mouth, Saturn kind of pulls them in so they don't say the wrong thing. But being square Uranus is the planet that can create radical expression, upheavals. It can also create breakthroughs. So I don't want to be totally negative, but it's a little challenging because you may find that, and again, this goes back to why I say listen to the inner voice, because you may find that outer world people this week, a lot of them are just running off at the mouth, saying this and that, and they're just being a little radical and a little crazy. So, what do you do when you're in that situation? Step back, just go within, tune into it, okay, and listen closely. Because the outer world, as I said, could be a little deceptive this week, and you don't want to get caught up in everybody else's drama. So again, listen within. you know Stardust sees him. She says, hi Stardust. Hold on, I can't read your text. I can't wait to have visions of the future. I have a small black scrying mirror. I guess I'll start doing it again. Maybe I'll get lucky and see something in the mirror. Yes, Stardust Marjana, this would be a very good week to work on your scrying. So Mars trine Pluto is your friend this week. So yes, I'm going to teach a whole class on scrying in the coming weeks. So we'll get into that. But the secret to scrying is don't work too hard at it. Just relax. Marjana, you might even want to try to meditate on and tune into the energy of the planet Mars. in the planet Pluto. Just try to see if you can feel a connection with them as you start your scrying, and that energy, that current can come in. In fact, I'm going to do a whole class and a video also about how to work with astrology, astrological energies, because there are rituals and things you can do. So we'll come back to that, but see if you can tune into that current, because I think that that's going to really help you this week. You see, so what do we want to remember for this week, guys? We want to slow down, zip your lips. Don't do a lot of talking this week. This week it's all about inner work. All of you, okay? It's all about inner work. And it's about letting other people, is as crazy as they act, just let them have their way. You got to be about you this week, and you're going to have success that way. And I think that you'll be finding that this week goes a lot better for all of you. Okay. So, anyways, that's our summary of the major transits of the week. So now all of you know kind of what to do, what to watch for, and where your power lies. And I always say it every week. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't give in to despair. Just pause, look to the stars. Okay, because the zodiac wheel, it's always in motion. And that means that every day brings new alignments, new energy to our lives, and we can draw from that power. So don't feel like your world's over, because everything in the heavens is moving. And that means everything in your life will get moving. So if you're in a struggle period, like a lot of us were during Mercury retrograde, okay, the zodiac is our powerhouse to help us get through it. So, really try to step back and look at it from that place. And I think a lot of you will find that things really get a lot easier for you. Okay. Anyways, guys, listen, I'm not going to stay on here long tonight. I'm really tired and I just need some rest. Thank you, Henry. I know a lot of you want private readings tonight. We're going to do private readings tomorrow. So be back here on Tuesday at 12 noon, tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern U.S. time. Let me give you the time zones for where you are. It's 12 noon Eastern, 11 Central, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. For those of you in Europe, it will be 5 p.m. London time, 6 p.m. Paris time. And for those of you in Australia, I think it's like 2 a.m. Australian time. So anyways, it may be hard for the Australians, but if you can be here tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern U.S. time, we're going to do live readings and we'll take your questions at that time. So I hope you understand that, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do private questions tonight. Domino and Butterfly, thank you for your questions, but come here tomorrow. Okay, Pink Diamond says it's 4 a.m. in Australian time for her. So, anyways, be here if you can, because that's where we're going to do live questions. All right. Sometimes I'll do live questions on horoscopes, but tonight, PsychicBob really has to balance. As I've always told you guys, I'm here for the long haul, not for a flash in the pan. And so if you want PsychicBob a long time, you got to understand that I have to balance my energy. So we'll do private readings and questions tomorrow. Tonight, I'm resting. I'm going to go have dinner and Netflix and chill because it's my day off. But thank you for being here. I love all of you. Send my greetings and blessings to all of you. Be back here tomorrow for our live stream. It's going to be live here at YouTube. Show up at Spiritual at 12 noon, and we're going to have our live event. By the way, if you didn't see yesterday, we did Sunday Night Hangout. You can go see that. If you're new here, you can kind of see how the show's going to go tomorrow. So we're going to have questions from chat, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to hang out and have a good time. So make sure to join us because we have a lot of fun. And if you didn't see this morning, I did a psychic minute on what is spiritualism. So definitely check out the video in the queue right before this one. It's literally a 60-second video. And that's something we do every day here. For new people, we do 2 videos a day. We do a morning video, which is literally 60 seconds. So it's not going to take you any time. A lot of people watch it. They tell me on their way to work or while they're, getting ready in the morning. So there you go. And then in the afternoon, we have our regular daily video. So tomorrow, early morning, we'll have our psychic minute, and then at noon we'll have our live messages from the spirit world. So don't miss out. Guys, listen, thank you for being here. I send you my greetings and blessings. We'll see you back here tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. And thank you for your support. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.